Today we will be talking about loops. Let's create a variable and call this one index, and we'll set it equal to 0. Now let's make our first type of loop, the while loop. This type of loop will loop on and on until its condition is met. It's sort of like an if statement that repeats. So we'll write while index is less than 10. So it's going to check if index is less than 10. Then we'll write a colon, and we'll print index. And then we'll write index plus equals 1. What is this doing? Well, every time it's going in this loop, it's checking, is index less than 10? If it is, we're going to print out index's value, and then we're going to make index 1 greater. So the first time, index is 0, so it's less than 10. So it'll print out index, and index will become 1 greater. So now it'll be 1. And it'll keep doing this until it gets all the way up to 10, but it won't print 10 because 10 is not less than 10. Now we'll run this, and you can see it prints out all the numbers from 0 to 9 without 10. There has to be an easier way to do this though, because we have many lines of code and it's just inefficient. So what we can do is something called a for loop. We'll write for index in range 0, 10. What is this? It's going to repeat this loop like a while loop, and it's going to iterate by the index and in the range of 0 to 10. And then we'll just print index. And believe it or not, when we run this, we actually get 0 through 9. It's the same result, much more efficiently. And we can make it even more efficient. We don't need that index at the top. We don't need that extra variable. We can just write for I in range 0 to 10, print I. And that completely eliminates all the rest of the code. And it makes it a much smaller and more simple system. This can be used in a simple quiz game where you might want to ask a question, and if the player gets it right, then it'll continue, but if they don't, then it'll just loop back and continue. It's a very useful concept.